Hi Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your spring equinox reading. So I pulled out a theme card for you. It says, manifesting is the creative process of aligning with the energy of the universe to co-create an experience that elevates my spirit and the spirit of the world. That is a lot. Manifesting is the creative process of aligning with the energy of the universe to co-create an experience that elevates my spirit and the spirit of the world. That's beautiful. Okay, let's kind of see where you're at right now. We'll pull some tarot cards. So you have to remember that is kind of your theme for the next 3 months. Okay. So you have the Page of Cups and the Empress, okay? So I feel like right now you are starting something new emotionally. A relationship, maybe you've started going to therapy, deepening the relationship with yourself, kind of understanding yourself. For some of you too, I feel like there was a forgiveness of someone, maybe a family member or a really, really close friend, but you have gone through some sort of phase or stage where you have emotionally grown, okay? And because of that, you're an Empress energy, which is all about like rebirth, like you're able to rebirth something within you, rebirth this relationship, and beautiful things are going to be coming from this experience. Okay, so I also had Page of Swords come out. So I want to pull the second one for this area. Okay, so we're going to do the next two. Let's see. And you had that Page of Cup and the Empress, those just like came out. I feel like you really needed to hear that this process with the relationship is for the highest good for you. So you have the Page of Swords come out, and this is kind of middle energy, so like mid spring. I feel like something is gonna happen. I don't know if it's with this relationship, but something's gonna happen that's gonna kind of put you on the defensive. And you're really sad about it. Like you don't wanna feel defensive about this, but you just do. So there's kind of some, like you've had this emotional growth, and when this Page of Swords situation occurs, you feel really sad about it because you feel like you've had this like big movement forward with your emotional intelligence and just your emotions in general. And now you feel like there's been this kind of step back. So you're kind of upset about that. Towards the end of the summer, we have 10 of Wands in reverse, which is telling me that there's going to be something that happens that you're kind of like fed up with. For some of you, it could be this relationship, like it was really good and then the circumstance happened and it's kind of like the last straw. But then it's interesting because you have 9 of Pentacles, which is all about harvesting and like things, you being able to like make something from all of the progress that you've made. Okay. So you are going to, like throughout this whole process, there is a time with 9 of Pentacles that you're seeing like the results of it. You're understanding why you had to have this emotional growth. And I think that it's actually preparing you for something professionally down the road, okay? Let's pull some animal cards to help support these ones. So let's do Page of Cups first. It's funny because I feel like I can see this total growth in like emotionally, which we talked about, but also just like as a human being, like you seem more capable because of this experience. It's interesting. Okay, Page of Cups for Libra. Okay. Oh, there's 2 there. Excuse me. Okay, so Okay, so we have hummingbird spirit, which is be here in the now. And then we also have brown bear, which is take a time out. So I feel like as you're going through this emotional thing where you're gaining emotional intelligence and working through past trauma or, you know, something within this relationship, you need to be super present. You can't be like when you're having discussions with this person, talk about what's happening now. Don't worry about past stuff, like be in the moment, talk about the now. And be very like present with your communication. So like active listening is going to be really good for you, especially during, I feel like April into May a little bit, and probably into, well, no, June's totally different. So like April, May. And then I feel like you kind of have this like experience where you're stepping into that Empress energy, right? Where you're feeling the growth, you're feeling really good about yourself. That's time for you to kind of take a pause and maybe go inward and see, really kind of reflect on the growth that you've had. For some reason, I'm hearing that when you reflect on the growth, that lesson is going to come and serve you in the future, probably like in June. Maybe it's with this, like you're going to have a circumstance that happens with this Page of Swords, that this Empress energy, this confidence, this you know, increase in emotional intelligence is really going to serve you well. So when you can, you know, go inward on it, journal about it would be really good so that you can refer to it, you know, whenever this Page of Swords comes into play. Okay, so speaking of Page of Swords, oh, wrong deck. Let's see. Let's do, okay, what animal? Okay. This is interesting. Okay, so Page of Swords, like you're feeling on the defensive, but there, you got Rabbit Spirit, okay, which is all about a time of luck, like a lucky period. So I feel like when you're feeling on the defensive, this is a really, really good time for you to step back from this person or this situation. And again, like kind of go into yourself. It's a really lucky time for you to be going to therapy, doing that inner work, like journaling a lot, meditating, like those sorts of things that really nourish your soul. It could be even things, like it doesn't have to feel so heavy. It could be where you get out in nature more. Maybe you love hiking or like paddleboarding or something. You go and do those things. It's a really, really advantageous time to do that. Okay, let's pull animal cards for the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. I love this 9 of Pentacles for you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's get one more. Okay. So for this 10 of Wands in reverse, so you need to clear the clutter. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is, how do I put it? Like the negative self-talk. It's also like all the buzzing external noise that you're hearing. I feel like maybe there could be some people that just kind of piss you off a little bit, like May, June. And you just need to, again, like retreat into yourself and do the things that you know are going to make you happy and really kind of clear out that noise. Like don't let that, what they say, affect you, because it's really meaningless. They're saying it because of their insecurities and their issues. Okay. So like, just let it roll off your back. Kind of like the water rolls off the back of a frog, you know, because we've got frog spirit here. Like let you do that. Okay. And then with this 9 of Pentacles, I'm not surprised to see that you have Bee Spirit, which is sweet results await. So I feel like when this is such an emotional growth period for you, and when you get out of it, like, and you do the work, not just writing through, but you actually do the work, so much is going to come to you, because it puts you, again, remember I said that I could see this like kind of evolution of you where, let me just show you the ends of these. This is a perfect representation, but you'll get my point. So you've got this cute little page, right? And she's just young and innocent and like full of like optimism. And then you've got her, okay? She's like a little more mature. She has this beautiful garden that she's cultivated, that she's worked for. and she's kind of more self-assured and self-confident. That is how I'm seeing you in this process throughout the spring equinox. So remember, this goes from like April into June, okay? Like mid-April is like the 19th, 20th, depending on where you're at, but yeah. Okay, so now I just want to pull one more. I want to read your overall message here. Manifesting is the creative process of aligning with the energy of the universe. I think that's super important for you as you're doing this inner work, to try to connect to some sort of higher power, whatever that belief system is for you. Connect to it in a habitual way, okay? When you do that, to co-create an experience that elevates your spirit and the spirit of the world. As I was thinking about that and reading that spirit of the world, this one came up. Like, you're going to be able to cultivate and create something so beautiful that it benefits other people in addition to you. And I feel like, okay, so the metaphor, the garden is you. It's your emotional intelligence. And by you growing that garden, you are going to be able to bring that knowledge of the experience that you had through this next 3 months to benefit other people. You might even, because it is Pentacles, go into a career that way, like social work, therapy, nonprofit for a lot of you, I'm hearing, okay? Okay, so let's pull one animal spirit card for your overall message here. Okay, this is learn from the past. It's elephant spirit, okay? I know I mentioned that one time that you don't need to look at the past, but this experience is going to serve you in so many ways. It's going to unfold in the next, like I just heard, 5 years. So it's going to unfold and serve you so well. That's why you need to be looking at the past. When this whole situation becomes your past, you need to really honor it and be grateful for it, because it is going to bring you, I mean, if I was to pull another card, I bet it'd be the 10 of Pentacles, because it's going to bring you so much abundance and creative freedom, emotional intelligence. That's this whole process for you. I think it's really beautiful. What a beautiful thing to have, you know, during the spring equinox. It's the beginning of the new energetic year. It's just such a good time to like really plant these seeds. And I think for you, just having this focus on your emotional intelligence is the key. It's just the key. Okay. I love you, Libra, so much. I'm here for you, and I will see you next time.